Hi guys, we're going to be talking about some changes in the UI, mainly a few possible reworks that could happen and that could help us solve some of our issues. So let's look at the update video previously. So in the case of the slot showing the systems, over here, we ran into an issue where if we use this, which is what we had before, it would overlap with the auto fire button we have for the weapon slots. So I proposed last time 2 other ways of solving this. So one way we have is adding it here to the bottom, and another way is embedding it into the slot itself. So for now I picked putting it inside the slot, but we can always just change it. I have a button here that changes. There you go. So it'll all update that way. Actually, there is a small issue of this. Let me remove this. There. Now they all update, even the weapon slots. So I had to replace the slots here with those so that we can easily update them. But for now, let me put it back to where it was. There. And the next point is, let's see. Oh yeah, the options you have when selecting the reward. It's over here. So our main issue with this is that, well, it's not really an issue, it's just more of how we'll show when a box is unobtainable. So what I did is there's a few ways we can do this, and we decided that it would still be visible, that it's unobtainable with it being color red. So it's either this where the text is red, but the outline's always going to be red, or it can be green. I can show you both ways like that. So this is when your mouse is hovered over it, and this is when your mouse is not hovered over it. So this is when the text is green, and you already saw earlier when the text was red. So those are some options we can have, but for now I'll leave it like this. And next up is I changed the layout a bit. So we wanted to fit the perks and the crew members into the crew cargo UI, the tab. So this is how it was previously. So I noticed there's a bunch of space here. We could add one more column in order to fit about 12. So I noticed maybe the perks has too much space. So if it's not too important that we show everything about the perks, I'm proposing a few ways we can solve this. So it's either this, where we can just what's the word for it? But you can just shorten it and add an ellipsis, signifying that it's longer, the name. Or there could be, actually now that I think about it, there could be no text here like this and just have the number on it. So, but if the player does want to know about the system, they can just hover their mouse over it and see the tooltip. But yeah, another way is having it this way where it's shortened, or having it above the perk. It's a bit more context, but it's still shortened. Or the third way I propose is where there's no text at all. So imagine this, but without the text, without this text. Yeah, like that. And if the player wants to know about it more, they hover. And with that, if we're planning to have 12 as the limit, we don't need the scroll wheel. And you can pretty much see all the characters at once, being 4 rows with 3 characters each like this, so 12. And yeah, those are the things I'm able to do for this update video. Next steps is updating the UI here with some of the other things I missed here. And yeah, thank you very much for listening, and see you next time. Bye.